Not far from Britain, another politician has sparked controversy. His name is Eric Zemmour. He wants to be the next president of France. To call Zemmour controversial would be an understatement. He was convicted for inciting racial and religious hatred. He believes Islam is a religion of terror. And during his first election rally, the crowd was busy throwing chairs and punches at each other. Our next report tells you about the man who's being called the Donald Trump of France.
The French far right has a new face, and his bid to become president led to this brawl. That's how divisive Eric Zemmour's nomination is. The longtime journalist wants to become the next president of France. But his entry into the poll fray has divided voters. So much so that a man tried to physically assault Zemmour when he was trying to make his way to the stage. Zemmour is perhaps the most controversial candidate in recent French history. The reason is his opinions. Zemmour believes France is engaged in a religious war with Islam. He wants to ban first names like Mohammed, and believes unaccompanied child migrants are thieves, killers, and rapists. Zemmour has been convicted twice for inciting racial hatred and discrimination, but that hasn't stopped him from declaring a presidential run.
L'enjeu est immense.
The stakes are huge. If I win this election, it will be the start of winning back the most beautiful country in the world.
De la reconquête du plus beau pays du monde.
Not everyone likes the idea. Far-left activists and political parties are openly fighting Zemmour. Some of them attended his first rally and clashed with his supporters. Others took to the streets. More than 50 organizations took out a rally against Zemmour. An anti-fascist group was leading the protesters.
We want to respond to all of those who say we want to silence the candidate. First of all, he's not any candidate. He has been convicted of racial hatred, and it is important to be reminded that those words, such as the Great Replacement Theory, lead people to carry out or plot terrorist attacks. And so we are letting people know we won't be tossed around like popcorn. We will be on the ground, we won't let go. And yes, to silence those people is part of our self-defense. Just like we silenced Dieudonné.
The presidential election in France is just 5 months away. Zemmour is the loudest among the extreme right-wing voices of the country. Support for him remains low, but even with his limited following, Zemmour is creating a lot of noise and making this presidential race in France the most divisive in modern times. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.